So an interesting weekend there, 3 points, not so bad. But first up, that game against Cardiff, it's going to OT quite a lot with them, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I think we're two teams that match up really well. So I think we both kind of get hyped up for the game. We know it's going to be a grind and a battle, and we kind of play with a lot of structure, and we play together as a team, each one. So it was a hard-fought battle again, and it goes to OT, and then sometimes it can kind of go either way. And unfortunately, again, they were able to pull it out. But getting that 1 point was huge for us and helped us lead into to Sunday versus Edinburgh.
Do you think that's a really interesting point to make, that a lot of these games, okay, losing in OT, but consistently at least picking up that point, is that a major plus?
Yeah, no, I think that's huge right now, and we're starting to build a little more consistency every week, and we're getting points. I know we had a run there where we were definitely losing a bunch in a row, and that's when the confidence starts to dip. But if we're in games, we're making it competitive, and we're getting some points, and that's kind of our job, and that's what we're doing. And seeing as how we have some games in hand, I mean, again, that's what we need to do. We need to build up on the standings and move forward, and that's what we've been doing.
And of course, the very next night, at least you get another chance to kind of have at it. It's an Edinburgh team you've played a lot of times now. You're going to be playing them next weekend. Right. Does that start to change up the kind of feeling in those games? You know the guys a little better, don't you?
Yeah, and I think what happens is, we have to have the same mentality every night. When you play a team like Cardiff or Nottingham and they're top of the league, you kind of gear up more. You kind of get yourself more mentally prepared for a battle. And then when you play Edinburgh, we kind of let down a bit. I think we kind of played a little more run and gun and tried to score and got away from what makes us successful. So I think it's more a mindset that we have to learn to get and build on that. And when you get to know and comfortable with teams again, you can't be comfortable with it. You have to kind of want to get competitive with it. You want to beat those guys and know what's coming towards you and want to be better. So it's an important week for us coming up, and we're excited for it.
Just before we talk about the weekend coming up, there was obviously an important penalty incident that was checked by Dops this week. Andrew Hotham cross-checking on the floor on the ice. Did you get a good look at that incident? What did you kind of feel about it?
Yeah, no, I saw it. Levy went hard to the net, and I kind of see a point of getting in someone's face when you go near their goalie, so I understand that. But Levy was on the ground, and he was defenseless, and it was a cross-check, and the league reviewed it, and he got a penalty. And I've been on the other side of it. I've been one to kind of attack someone when they've been defensiveless. So, I understand it. I think I agree with the call and the suspension. I'm sure they do as well, and they understand it. And that's just part of hockey, and you just kind of move forward.
Is it interesting for you coming in this league this year? Last year there was a lot of talk about Dops and the suspension system. You've played a part in it, you've seen another one. Do you feel like it seems consistent now then? I'm
not sure. I haven't seen enough of it, and I haven't looked into it enough. With my suspension, you know what, I knew I did something wrong. And, I didn't think it was going to be 2 games. I maybe thought 1, but at the end of the day, I understood that I did something wrong and I had to pay the consequences, and it came forward, and I've served my time, I guess you could say, and move forward as well. So, again, I'm not sure. I don't review enough of the plays and see enough of it where I could understand, how discretionary it's been or how consistent, but... Yeah.
Fair enough. No, at least you're very honest about that.
I don't want to say anything and then get suspended all of a sudden. So.
Doubly honest. Yeah, well, big weekend coming up for you anyway. Obviously, the Nottingham Panthers have been leading the league for obviously they're second place at the moment, but games in hand. How important is it to get a really good result here? It's been so tight against so many of these top teams. What's your feeling coming into this one?
I think we're pumped. I think we're really excited. We're moving up the standings. We know we have games in hand. We win both these this weekend, and we put ourselves in a really good position, and kind of one where we didn't really feel like we could get back to, because we had some really low points there. But, Nottingham's going to be a huge game. We can steal points from them. We have games in hand. We're taking points from them, moving ourselves up, and then we set ourselves up for Edinburgh Sunday, which, I like our chances. So probably the biggest weekend of the year. We need our fans out. We need them rocking, yelling, cheering. We need the Purple Army going crazy in warm-ups and getting us going, and it's going to be a fun weekend.
Well, I'm sure they'll be supporting you here and over in Edinburgh. Thanks very much, Chris.
Cheers. Thank you very much.